That is some fantastic guitar there from old Carlos.
It is. It's beautiful stuff.
And Rob Thomas, not bad either. I know some people aren't a fan of his voice. They think all his songs sound the same. I might have to pause that there. I think there could be something wrong with my remote that I'm trying to use. Not quite working for me. But do stay tuned for later in the show. We've got our regular stuff coming up. The now world famous, thanks to our podcast, our Dear Diary segment. We got onto the Bieber fever bandwagon, and people have really... gotten a hold of that.
Really
they love
taken
that.
off, yeah.
But our big discussion of the news week is going to be about some taxes. There was a big back page spread in the Herald Sun about this on Monday it was. And there's some interesting ones in there. We spoke last week about the cigarette tax that came in exactly a week ago, last Friday. The alcohol one came in over a year ago. That was a big deal. What else have we got on the agenda?
Okay, so from this page we can see taxes that are actually coming in as we speak, some possible taxes in the future and stuff that probably would not ever happen. But just as you've seen in the news recently, the resource tax on mining companies.
I heard about that one.
It's sent shockwaves through the economy in Australia, and also resource companies they're kicking up a stink because suggested, it's going to happen, a 40% tax on all the profits that they make.
Yep.
They're making upwards of $1 trillion. It's
probably been one of the biggest booms in Australia for as far as back as I can remember in my life.
Yeah.
Like, every person in the local community can probably name a handful of people who have gone over to work in Perth in the mines.
Yeah.
It's a very, very big industry for us. What do you think the tax means as a economics student?
It's taking advantage of something that won't last, I think. Because a resource boom is exactly that. It's a boom. It's something that doesn't last. And, once you dig stuff out of the ground, it's not gonna magically reappear. It's shipped all over the world, and you need to take advantage of that. And I think the federal government suddenly realised that, and they're seeing that all the profits that these companies are making, and we need to jump on it, or it's not going to be reinvested into our economy.
Probably, as we spoke about last week about the whole alcohol tax and everything, is it a case of the government getting their hands on what's popular? Or do you think it's in the best interests of our economy? In
a sense, yes, it is popular, but look, we do need to take advantage of this. Otherwise, all the reinvestment is not going to occur, and we're not going to really benefit from this boom. It's all going to be beneficial to overseas with lower prices. And, we do need to grab hold of it, I think. Good decision by the federal government.
Yeah. What are some of the other ones that are coming in?
We have just a link onto this, into the WA mining boom, is increased infrastructure investment. So resource-rich states such as WA are to receive greater share for the funds to fund new railway and possibly ports as well. So that's going to help with efficiency and all that. Superannuation was a good one. Contributions up from 9% to 12% between 2013 and 2020. So
I actually read through the week that Kevin Rudd's proposed superannuation plan for the next 10 to 20 years is that by 2020, the average 30-year-old should be averaging about $100,000 more in their super when they retire. Which is a good plan for us. I mean, that is actually exactly our demographic. In 10 years, us guys will be 30.
Yeah.
So what's the tax mean on super, or what are they bringing in here? How does that affect us?
It's actually taking out more of your pay. So in the present, you're kind of worse off, but for in the future, you're going to be better off. And that's all about taking pressure off the economy in terms of welfare payments.
Yep.
So things like pensions and so you can try and support yourself later on when you're retired.
Well, I don't know if you boys have caught any of the old Today Tonight or A Current Affair lately. I seem to happen to just catch it a couple of nights a week when I'm eating tea. And they've been running a story on pensioners every day this week. And
seems to be their own target audience.
Yeah, I have to say though, I'm actually kind of sympathetic towards the pensioners, because all the specials they are running on them are basically saying that pensioners, I think, get about $350 a week, which is the same as me. And I could not probably live out of home on what I make
exactly
in my job. So it must be very, very tough for them, and I do feel for them. What are some of the ones that might be coming in?
Proposed the baby bonus will be scrapped, $5,000 baby bonus, and replaced with a smaller payment over a child's first 3 months, so it's going to be divided up.
Not a bad plan,
it's
because
not going to be a lump sum.
I swear to God, I witnessed this with my own ears and eyes. A bit of a domestic that happened within my workplace, where a girl split up with her boyfriend in the store and was pregnant, and I swear to God, I quote this, "You're getting nothing of the baby bonus. It's mine." Dead serious. It was about the money.
No way.
Probably a wise move, I think. But that's only one that might be coming in, but it's probably worthwhile.
It probably is worthwhile. As we can see, we have drivers on busy road tolls, toll roads, could face a congestion tax.
Congestion tax?
Congestion tax.
How would that work?
So, I don't know. Depending on how busy the roads are at certain times, there'll be certain taxes, maybe in time brackets. So, from 7 till 10 a.m., it could be, a 15% tax on...
That's completely ridiculous.
On your payment or something like that to try and reduce.
Aside from the fact that CityLink was supposed to become free once the debt was paid off,
yeah,
I really can't imagine they're still paying that off.
They make huge amounts a day.
Yeah,
to CityLink. So
I can't see that they're still in debt on that, and they're still charging us to use that. Yeah, so there you
go. Not too sure.
Maybe we'll move on to the never column, or very much in doubt column.
Yep. Well, regarding to families here, make parents go to work when their youngest child turns 4.
I reckon that's half decent. But they say it's never going to happen.
Yeah, I don't like the word make. That sounds a bit dictatorship.
Maybe force would be better.
Yeah.
Encourage.
There you go. You should work in politics, Scott. Pensions and welfare bracket. Include the family home in the means test. Do we know what the means test is?
No idea.
I'll try my best to explain it. I believe it's getting the average of every single income earner.
Yeah.
So the bracket.
So the population of Australia, the average income.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And so obviously the family home is excluded at the moment. So that'll greatly increase the average or decrease it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Just reading it off the page.
Fair enough.
Housing, land tax on family homes instead of stamp duty.
Yeah, that's... well, they say it's never going to come in, but...
So I think stamp duty is 30%, is it?
It's a fair bit, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, the percentage tax may be differing from how expensive your house is.
Yeah.
Rather than the land.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all about... That's about it for this.
Well, then that's about it for the first half an hour. So that means after the break, we're going to come back with our very amazing regular segments of the week. I believe it's about 19 degrees, or a maximum of 19 degrees today, which ain't that bad, but I have to say it was very, very cold this morning.
Good cardigan weather.
Yeah, Scott. It is very good cardigan weather. And there's a chance of late showers today, so maybe you just want to head inside and stay on the couch, I think.
Yeah.
Would probably be wise advice. We'll be back shortly. We had a bit of a false start with this one before, but this is the Dandy Warhols. You're on the couch.